So I'm really excited to be here with you today to talk about our Data Analytics Certificate program, but just a little bit of sort of fun facts first. Interestingly, we, the world, created 2.5 quintillion data bytes daily in 2020, and only about 0.5% of all of the data that's been created was ever analyzed or done anything with. So what we're seeing in the world today is that more and more jobs are requiring individuals to have a level of data skills or data acumen because of just the sheer amount of new data that's being produced. So today we're really going to talk about careers that involve this analysis of data and how you can transition into this field in 5 months. So that's really the focus of today. My name is Lauren Pizer. I am the co-founder of Pathstream, and I lead all of our learning programs. And I'm joined by Amy, who's also on this call. She'll be answering your questions in the chat. She is the head of our career services team. I'm also joined by Angelica, or Angie, who's the lead on our data program, and also Chris, who is a former Amazoner and is now a data associate at Arcadia after taking our program, which was offered to him last year. So he'll be speaking to you today as well. So really quickly, this is a QR code. This is a little bit different than the QR code that Jesse just shared, but what I would love for you to do is hold up your phone to this because this is going to be how you're going to get more information about this Pathstream program. So when you enter the information through this QR code or at pathstream.com/Amazon, we are going to send you information about this program as well as how to sign up through Career Choice. We'll also be able to send you a custom salary report for data analysts in your location with your education experience. So take advantage of this, take a look at this. But just quickly, what is Pathstream? Pathstream is the provider of this education program. So we are your partner, we are your coach in changing your career. And so we do that by working with leading technology companies to create online programs in fields like Salesforce and sales and data analytics, which is what you're here today to discuss. And in 5 months, you can learn these data analysis skills that we have provided to get that higher paying job in the tech industry. So why should you focus or think about data analytics as a possible career? Well, all major companies rely and use data analysis. So Amazon uses data analytics to know what products to recommend to users and to track inventory. McDonald's uses analytics to know what meals are popular in different locations and how to price their items. And major sports companies like the NBA and the MLB use data analytics to figure out what players to recruit and to draft. So any company in any industry, I guarantee you that they will hire a data analyst or many to analyze the data that their company generates. And luckily, you're in the right place because the field of data analytics is growing. We're seeing a projected increase in jobs requiring analytics to go up by 10% in the next decade. And you can see the salary, the median salary. So data analysts, the incoming salary is about $74,000 a year. Now, some cities will have a higher number or maybe a slightly lower number, but in general, the median salary is $74,000 a year. And with a little bit of experience, that jumps to almost $100,000 a year. So this certificate program that you're going to learn about today is really preparing you to become a data analyst or to work in a data-related role. And to do that, we're teaching you how to explore and manipulate data, to visualize data, as well as make recommendations for how a company should change or be run based on the data that is in the system. And so specifically, we're going to be preparing you for roles such as business analyst, data analyst, data consultant, business consultant, data associate. So if you've ever seen these job titles out there through application, these are the specific roles that we're going to help you with. But there are so many other job titles that involve data that we're not listing all of those tens of jobs here. These are the main roles that we're going to be preparing you for. So I'm going to turn it over to Angie to talk a little bit about what it's like to be a data analyst in the day-to-day.
Thanks, Lauren. Can you guys hear me okay? Good?
Yes.
So a day in the life of an analytics professional. Lauren listed so many different types of analysts, but there is consistent type of work amongst those types of analytics professionals. But even with the consistent types of works, it can vary from your day to day. So your week might actually consist of doing something from kind of heads down solo work, using your data, actually doing the analysis itself. Also, collaboration sessions. You don't just stare at a computer all day. You can collaborate with other people, brainstorm the most efficient type of way, what kind of problem you have to solve and in which way. And then team meetings. You're not going to be doing it alone, right? It's a whole company thing that you're probably trying to fix or optimize. So definitely want to get the whole team involved if you could. So collaborations, team meetings, but also using your skills with a little bit of heads down work. Next slide, thank you. So you may be wondering, okay, well, what does this actually look like, especially for heads down work? You keep hearing about analyzing data. What is that? Meetings, what do those look like? So analyzing data can look many different ways, and if you do the certificate, you'll know exactly what that's like. But essentially, a lot of the times you're diving deeper into a business problem, into parts of a business problem, and really looking at it from the perspective of the data and being able to bring data-backed solutions to your company. Also, you're meeting with other people of these teams to share whatever you found, right? You're the data expert, so sharing these insights and recommendations to try to solve whatever this problem may be. And on the other end, you're also potentially pulling data from a database, visualizing the data, or just manipulating data in general. Data doesn't have just one format, so you'll find yourself a lot of times not only searching for that data, but making it, almost translating it for others. And a lot of the times that's doing it through visualizations or like a prettier type of table for someone else to be able to interpret. So we've actually run a program like this in the past, and we've had beautiful success stories of people transitioning from a position that you're probably in to working as data professionals. So it can vary. You can potentially get a promotion and then work as a data professional in your current company. Or it can be an entirely different role that's more focused on, you know, the money. You're like, hey, I want this type of increase. And we've had that. Or someone that just wants like a more fulfilling work-life balance plus the money. So definitely these are some past Amazon students that have taken our certificate, learned the skills, and are now feeling a lot more fulfilled doing the data work post-certificate. But you don't just want to take my word for it. So we actually have someone here with us today who took the certificate. We did a mini intro in the beginning. And so Chris here worked as an associate at Amazon, and he didn't have formal data experience previously, but he took the coursework here, the certificate that you're hopefully going to be taking, and worked with career coaches on his resume and interviewing skills and everything. He was really great at it, and was able to land a data associate role at Arcadia. But enough of me talking about Chris. I actually have a couple questions here for Chris that I would love to dive deep into, and yeah, let's jump right into it. So Chris, thank you, Chris, for being here. I would love if we could just jump into what was your experience like as a student?
Thanks, Angie and Lauren, for having me. My experience as a student at Pathstream was amazing. I still say to this day, that's one of signing up for this course was one of the best choices I've made in my life. And I think when I signed up for the course, I had been on Amazon for about 1 year and 3 months. And at that time, you had to wait for 1 year to be eligible for a career choice. But as soon as I saw that Pathstream had signed a partnership with Amazon, I signed up for it right away. At first, I didn't know much about Pathstream. I was just desperate for knowledge, and I was just yearning for this data role. But as soon as I signed up for it, I realized the difference that Pathstream has compared to previous courses that I had taken. Pathstream this course is more hands-on, and it gives you all the tools that you need to succeed and to get a role as a data analyst. Like in prior courses, I didn't have access. There was no way for me to contact my instructors. But with Pathstream, I had office hours, and there's also a discussion board where you can ask questions that other peers can answer. And also with the assignments that I get, the assignments that we did, you don't just get a grade, you get actual written feedback, and you're able to use that to better your skills. And to me, it was an unbelievable 4 months. And after those 4 months, it culminated into me getting this role at Arcadia, and I'm forever grateful for it. And also working at Amazon was also very nice, and they gave me they were very flexible. And since they realized that I signed up for career choice, I was able to negotiate and work less hours and keep the same benefits. And I think that still applies to this day. So overall, it was an amazing experience.
That's great to hear that you felt all of that support, Chris. I'm really excited that you have such a positive experience with us. I'd want to jump into the next question, semi-similar. So would love to hear, what was the biggest benefit of taking the certificate?
The biggest benefit of taking this certificate was for me to get to the next level. I wanted to improve my skills, and I wanted the data role, and I wanted the proper skills to get this data role. And what this course gave me was the confidence to be able to get out there and apply and be able to get that this job that I have. And the tools that I talked about at first, it was just the first half, because the first half of the course is completing the course, but the second half is the job hunting part, which if you haven't done it in a while, it can be as daunting if you don't have the proper structure. But with Pathstream, I had the right structure around me to train me in terms of resume review, getting my LinkedIn up to date, which it hadn't been in a few years, preparing my elevator pitch, and also like mock interviews. I did like multiple mock interviews. I hadn't interviewed in years, so I was able to gain a certain level of confidence. And then after a month and a half, I was able to start getting different offers. And I even got some offers at Amazon, but in the end, I opted for Arcadia. But thanks to Pathstream, I was able to have multiple offers, and without this course, it would have never happened.
Thanks for sharing, Chris. Hopefully some of this information relates to some of you. And we still have Chris for some more time here with us today. So if you have any questions that just pop up as we're going through this, please feel free to ask them throughout, and Chris can answer them as well. But I think we can now move on to the next slide. Cool. Thank you, Chris. Okay, so hopefully hearing all of that information has you thinking, is data analytics right for me? So anyone can switch careers, including those without a college degree, and data analytics is one of those things that is like completely learnable, whether you got a college degree that is like bachelor's in data or not. Like you can have a completely irrelevant degree or no degree, and data analytics could still be attainable. But here are a few qualities that define a successful data analytics professional. So if anyone has ever commented on you potentially being a problem solver, an analytical thinker, maybe a little more on the technical side, quantitative or communicator, this is definitely the right kind of path for you. I know I've talked to a few folks who are like, I've always loved math in like school. Okay, this is it. We don't need to say anything else. Like you should take the data path. But yes, if you feel like these are good kind of descriptors for you, consider a career in data analytics. It's probably going to be a really good match. And then after this program, you will be prepared for a variety of entry-level data roles. So if you're curious what kind of industries you can go into, the great thing about data is that it exists in every kind of industry. So For our graduates, we've placed them in so many types of industries. Some examples are like healthcare, insurance, solar energy, but there are honestly so many more. So if you're really passionate about advertising, I don't know, there's such a big sector of data within that, like social media is such a big sector in that. So definitely something that you can kind of morph both of your interests into.
All right. Thank you so much, Angie. And thank you, Chris. I love hearing Chris's story. I've heard it a couple times, but it really is so motivational. So thank you guys. Okay, so for a little bit more specific information about this program and how it's structured. So the ways that we work with you at Pathstream are that we offer you a flexible schedule. So that means that you do not have to log in at specific times of the week to do your coursework. You can log in on Tuesdays and Wednesdays to do all your work, or you can log in a little bit every day. It's completely up to you when you log in, but you do need to finish the program by the end of the 5 months. You will also have a real instructor. So you will have actually many instructors that will be working with you. Angie is one of them, but you will receive support with these instructors in email and also through live meetings on Zoom. You will also be completing real life projects in this course, meaning you will actually be assessed and graded on projects instead of on tests. There are no tests in this program. So these are real projects that will mirror what you would have to do on the job as a data analyst. And finally, we have a lot of types of coaching here. So we have career coaching to help you get that next job. We have success coaching to help make sure you stay on track in the program. And we also have technical support or help desk that's going to be there every day of the week to make sure that if you're stuck, you get unstuck in the program. So a couple frequently asked questions that might be on your mind right now. What is it going to feel like in this program as a student? Well, as I said, there are no required live sessions. We will offer some live sessions that are optional, but none of them are required, and we will always send you a recording. You also, as I said, do not have to log in at the same time every week or even at any time during the week. You can do this all on your own schedule. All you need is a laptop or a desktop computer to do this work. You won't be able to do this program on your phone, but you can do it on a laptop, and there's no textbooks. As I mentioned, these courses are project-based. So you will learn through projects. There are short quizzes to test your understanding, but that's not going to determine your overall grade. You will also have videos, some readings, and a lot of practice activities and practice labs using the actual software that you would use on the job as a data analyst. And again, you can meet with your coach, your career coach, and you can meet with your instructor throughout the program. So this question is another one that's very common. Do I need to know anything about data analytics before I do this certificate? So no, you don't even have to like math to necessarily do this program. This is created to learn data analytics from scratch. We do recommend, though, that you feel comfortable with high school level math, and it's a plus if you used Google Sheets or Excel before, because that's one of the platforms that will be used in this program. And what if I don't have a college degree? No problem. We work with students that have a college degree, and we work with students that do not have a college degree, and we still are able to place them in jobs. So, we just want you to have that high school diploma. And, Chris mentioned career services, but what exactly is included in these career services? So once you get towards the end of the program, you will meet one-on-one with your career coach. Angie's a career coach. I'm a career coach. We will work on your resume. We will work on your LinkedIn. We will help you with networking, and we will provide you with several mock or practice interviews so that you are feeling really prepared and confident for the job search. We will introduce you to relevant employers that are looking for data analysts in your area. We will also help you to negotiate your job offers. I helped to negotiate one of our previous students' job offer up to $90,000 a year, which was a major increase from his previous salary. So we help you one-on-one with that negotiation as well. And finally, how long is this certificate, and how much time each week do we need to spend doing this? So this program will be 20 weeks long when it starts. and that's about 5 months. And you should plan to spend 10 to 12 to sometimes 15 hours a week learning in Pathstream in order to be done within the 20 weeks. Now, again, you can do all of that work on the weekends. You can do that work 2 hours a day. It's totally up to you when you put in the work. And at the end of this program, you're going to walk away with an industry certification that shows that you did this program, and it can go on your LinkedIn, it can go on your resume. It's something that will have weight, right, in the job market to show that you have these data analyst skills. And as a reminder, the cost of this certificate program to you is free as a full-time eligible employee with Amazon Career Choice. If you are a part-time employee, you can still enroll in this program, and we will talk to you one-on-one about payment plans and other ways that you can to fill in the second part of the program that is not covered. So we hope that you are ready to apply. The best way to do that is to go to pathstream.com/Amazon, or take a look at this QR code in the bottom right and enter your information, your first name, your last name, your phone number, and your email. And we will be sending you information about how to sign up for this program, as well as some custom salary information, meaning if given your experience and your background, what can you expect in terms of a salary after this program? So I'm going to take a look at the Q&A. I would love if others jumped in and let me know if there are any questions that are coming up here that are not being answered that we can talk about full group.
Awesome. Thank you, Lauren. I'll pop in here too and kind of voice over any that haven't been answered just yet. So let's see.
Yes, so there's some good questions coming in. I think, Jesse, you might have to take some of these, but there's a question from Keisha. You can work the night shift, you can work the day shift and still do this program because it's really flexible for your schedule. Meaning if you're working, from 8 p.m. until early morning, you can, do your thing at home and sleep and relax, but then spend a couple of hours on Pathstream before your shift starts. So we have office hours and our instructors are available on weekends. They're available throughout the day. So I know that you'll be able to find time to fit this into your schedule.
Excellent. Thanks, Lauren. And yep, I see one around whether or not there's limited headcount for this program. So yes, all of our Career Choice Pathways programs do have a certain amount of seats available for our Amazon associates. So what I would say about that is if you're interested, move quickly because things do get filled up quickly. So definitely, if you're interested, reach out to Pathstream right away and get the process started with them. Let's see. So it looks like someone's asked, I'm working at Amazon for 9 months now, and I'm a full-time employee. So that mean I'll be eligible for free, or do I have to pay? So, yep, good question. So just again, the eligibility requirements here in the United States for Career Choice is as long as you've been employed with us for a continuous 90 days, you will be eligible for your Career Choice benefit. So, Brandon, unless I'm missing anything, you should be in good shape to use your Career Choice benefit.
So, Michelle, I'm seeing your question here. One of the things that Pathstream offers is we offer technical mock interviews. So we will give you practice in interviewing for data roles with our team. So Angie's actually one of the people that does that, and she will help you prepare for those more technical interviews. I can't say exactly what's going to be covered. I don't know always what's covered on every data interview, but our team is here to prepare you for those interviews. Bailey, I think this is a really individual decision, but I will say that the Pathstream program is specifically preparing you for analytics roles, so data analyst, business analyst, and it will do that in 5 months or less. Sounds like you've worked really hard towards your bachelor, so I never want to discourage you from continuing on that route. But I think it's about weighing the different options available to you, how much time you have, how urgent you are in getting a new position or transitioning into that new role. So I can't tell you exactly what to do, but I do feel very confident that with Pathstream, you can be in a new role within 5 to 6 months, maybe even less.
Lauren, was there any last things you guys wanted to announce or say before we wrap while we wait for that?
No, I mean, everything that, the most important pieces for signing up are on this slide right here. So just want to make sure everybody has this website, pathstream.com/Amazon, or you can use the QR code at the bottom right. And entering your information there is the best way and the easiest way for us to get in touch with you, so that we can make sure you're signed up for this program.
All right. Well, with that, I think I'm going to wrap us up. Again, just for everyone on or watching the recording, the best next step is going to be to get right in touch with Pathstreams at their website listed here. You can also find that on the School Discovery tool. When you search for Pathstreams there, you'll be able to click on that same exact website and landing page. So please definitely get in touch with them. Thank you so much, Lauren, and the whole Pathstreams, I'm saying Pathways now too, Pathstream team for being with us tonight. We'll really look forward to this program and our continued partnership. So hope you all take advantage of it, and thanks again for being here. Have a great night, everyone.
Thanks, Jesse. Thanks, everybody. See you all soon.